Do you love this place?
Well, thank you for having me, first of all. It was good. The reception that I had at the airport was really fantastic. I definitely feel welcome here. It's my first time. And of course, I'm looking forward to seeing the stadium, more of the people, and just the excitement for the meet.
All right. Let me talk to Christian Mboma as well. 18-year-old, you're doing great. How do you like Kenya so far? How do you like Kenya so far?
This month, I'm in my third time to be in Kenya. I really like the people, the culture, food, everything. I like it.
All right. So you can use this one, Shelly-Ann, so that we don't keep on moving. When you landed in Nairobi, the city was in a frenzy. Do you know why?
If I know why?
Yeah.
Well, I know I have a lot of fans from Kenya because on my Facebook page, they're always telling me to come here. And finally, when they heard I was coming here, everybody was excited about that. So they were always, just tweeting and messaging me how excited they are to see me here in Kenya. And of course, last year, I think our World Junior team was here and they were hosted well. So I definitely think that the reception was wonderful from one sprint nation to another.
All right. Your first time in Africa, you chose Kenya. Is it solely because of the fans?
Well, it's not the first time in Africa was actually in Namibia.
Competing?
No, not compete. My first time competing
Yeah.
here. But yeah, that was my first time was in Namibia and I had a great time. So I'm actually having a great time here as well.
All right. Let's talk to Christine at the same time. Christine, at the Tokyo Olympics, you stole the show. 200 meters, came in second after Elaine Thompson. How was the feeling for you? Just paint a picture for us, for your Kenyan fans in the audience as we speak.
Uh, it was, really great. To win this as a silver medal at the Olympic, and it is my dream. I really are grateful and feel grateful and happy for that.
You're just 18 years of age. You'll be turning 19 on the 22nd of May. I'm turning a couple of years on the 27th, so we share the same birth month.
Uh,
At 18, you've done so much. What is the secret at just 18 years of age?
um, I can say I'll just do my personal best. The only thing I can do.
All right, Shelly-Ann, you have massive experience in the sprints world. This is a Christine Mboma. You've seen her run. Talk to her about. To us about her. What do you think about her potential?
Well, as I said, I see her as a competitor, and it's good when you have competitors who rise to the occasion and who, when it's time to compete, they are not fearful or, they're not afraid. They're ready to compete and bring your A game.
Yeah.
So I appreciate when I have competitors who are not afraid to rise to the occasion and set high standards and great records. So for me, I think it's wonderful that Namibia can have a champion of their own to celebrate, and I think that's truly wonderful for the continent of Africa because a lot of times you hear about Jamaica, you hear about the United States, but to have an African athlete mentioned in the sprints and doing phenomenal is truly wonderful.
All right. Now, back to the Keep Kaino Classic. People were saying that this is more of a rematch of what happened in Tokyo. Remember, Christine came in second. You were fourth, just behind Gabriel Thomas. Is it so? Is it a rematch?
No, I think every race is just a race on that day. You take what you need to take from it and you enjoy the experience and you look forward to the next race. No, this competition it's a new year, new opportunity to just show what you are made of and what you're ready to do and what your training has been doing. So I don't look at it as a rematch when it comes to my competitors. I think each race offers different things. And you just have to come out here and compete and get the opportunity to do your best.
So every race has its own perks. I'll come back to that. Let me talk to Christine at the same time. What does this race mean to you, racing alongside Shelly-Ann, Fraser Pryce with a massive experience in the sprints world?
I say I grew up watching her. She inspired me a lot. She's a legend there. I can say it's a honor to run with her because she's the person who inspired me, and I really have a lot of respect for her.
All right. We'll be looking to see you, of course, on the track. But just before I let you guys go, there are members of the fourth estate as well as other fans who are around. Anybody who has a question for our athletes here today, kindly. All right, just move closer, please. Right here. You can use my microphone. Yeah. Just.
Hello, Queens. So my name is Tracy. I'm from Nigeria, and I'm very excited to see two amazing representatives of female sports. I want to know, Shelly, how do you feel coming to a place like this, where champions have been beaten, and people are setting up for you, getting ready to race against you? How do you rise up to the occasion time and time again? This is Kenya. People break records here. I'm just curious.
A good question right there. What do you have to say, Shelly-Ann?
Well, as I said yesterday, I went to the warm-up track to have my warm-up session, and I noticed that your stadium has the home of heroes, and it's truly wonderful to be here in Kenya, and to be able to race here is wonderful. But for me, I think every time that I grace the track, I'm always looking forward to doing my best. I'm always looking forward to, excelling at everything, single thing that I'm planning to do. And it's always faith and trusting that the work that I've done before, I will definitely be able to execute that and have a solid race.
All right. Anybody else with a question? You just tell us your name, in what capacity you're speaking, and then you proceed to ask a question, please.
Hello, Queens. It's nice to see you here. I'm excited to see you here. Shirley, there was. Are you disappointed that Shakari didn't come? There was a lot of hype before you came that you are going to have a kind of fierce fight between the two of you. And are you disappointed she didn't turn up?
As far as I'm concerned, there are 7 other competitors in the race that I think deserve the same amount of attention and respect as me, because when we each line up to compete, I don't think we're fearful of who is beside us or in the next lane. We're just here to compete and to give our best. So in terms of if somebody else is missing from the competition, it doesn't stop me from focusing on what I'm here to do and getting the job done.
All right. Ayumba Yodi, another question. Let's move close and ask your question.
Yeah, Fraser, we had a good set at the airport. Welcome back to me. Now, man world title, 3 Olympic titles, 35 days Paris. What do you expect from you, and what are you yet to achieve?
Yeah, so I've definitely been around the block a lot of times. And for me, last year after running 10.60, I definitely feel like there's so much more left to give. And I've always had that belief, and that is what has kept me for so long. It's knowing that I can do so much more, and I continue to push that barrier and that boundary, not just for me as, as an athlete, but me as a mom and as a woman, to know that, when it's time for me to depart, I want to make sure that I leave a legacy, not just for my country, but for others to understand that, there's so much more you can achieve, and it takes time. And if it's not happening in your 20s, it can happen in your 30s. You still have time to excel and to set your goals and to achieve them. So for me, I definitely think that there's more to give in terms of, running fast and feeling good. I'm feeling fit and I'm ready, and I'm really looking forward to challenging myself this year, especially, executing and getting below that 10.60.
Yeah, Mboma, at 18 rather, aren't you scared of your performance? Because it's coming very fast, and how are you planning to handle that fame?
I can say I really, when I compete on my own. Like, I run my own race. I don't mind other people. I just focus on myself. That that thing made me not scared because I focus on myself. Yeah.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity. My name is Omondi Onyata, a reporter from the Star newspaper. My question goes to Shelly-Ann. You've said you've been around the block, and so you already have that talent ID. If there's one thing, one trait that you could take from Mboma, what would it be?
If there's one trait I could get from her,
Yes.
I don't know how to answer that because I am blessed and satisfied with the talent that God has given me and what I've been able to achieve with what I've gotten. And I try not to focus on my competitors and what they have because what they have works for them. And I think what I have works for me. And so far, it has done tremendously well. Any limitation that we have as an athlete is just a limitation. There are so many other strengths that we have. And I think when we focus on those strengths, then, you forget about what anybody else's have and just focus on your own race and what you expect from yourself.
All right, words of wisdom from the stars here. Just before I go, I'd like to talk to our dignitaries right here. A question, any question that you've always thought about athletics. Mr. Jeremy Awori, any question to our athletes?
Yeah, I think firstly a very warm welcome from us as sponsors. We're very excited, as Ab said, that you've graced this occasion, and we're really looking forward to the event tomorrow and to see you perform at your best. Yes. Hopefully breaking records as well, doing personal bests. So as Absa, really, I think the question is, or my comment would be to encourage Kenyans to come out. This is a world-class event with real champions and legends performing, and then also up-and-coming talent. Just this stage alone shows that. So it's not really a comment. It's just to really issue a warm welcome and to encourage everybody on behalf of ourselves as ABSA to be present. It's going to be a fantastic day. Thank you.
Mine as President of Athletics is really to welcome you. You are coming in for the first time, and we are very excited to see you on our soil here, and we wish you all the very best of luck. Mboma, you were here last year, and we saw you running. We wish you all the very best, and thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wish you well.
You were here last year. Okay. Oh, was it? Okay. Oh, yes. Now the World Junior.
All right, as we sum this up, am I locking anybody out? You? Okay, last question before we move to the next phase, please. Tell us your name and in what capacity you're speaking.
All right, my name is Sadiq Shaban from CGTN. 2009, Usain Bolt came to Kenya. I don't know whether you spoke to Usain Bolt before you got here. And when he was here, he adopted a cheetah, which was very symbolic for a very first person.
Very symbolic.
So I don't know whether that would be some inspiration, whether you want to try a similar move. That's a question to you. Mboma, you came to Nairobi last year, and I know Kenyans gave you a nickname here because they have identified with you already, having followed all your progress to the Olympics, and now you're back. What is that nickname, and what does it mean, if you can remember? Thank you. There you go.
Shelly-Ann, all the eyes on you. You were given a nickname the last time you were on Kenyan soil. What was it? Do you remember?
I'm trying to remember, but...
While you remember, let me talk to Shelly-Ann about probably adopting I don't know what animal fits
I don't know. You tell me.
When you were at the airport, you talked about loving the Maasai culture.
Yes,
Maybe they'll help you make a decision.
Maybe. Yeah, when I came, I was like, I really was looking forward to see some Maasai, but I saw one from the tribe of Maasai, so that's good. I had a fantastic time when I saw it. I was like, yay. But yeah, I don't know what I would adopt. I don't know. You guys have so many animals here, I'm not even sure.
I guess by the time you go, maybe you would have found out what to do. Probably surprises.
I wish I was staying longer so I could actually go and explore more of Kenya. But next time I'll definitely come to explore.
All right. Christine, do we still have that name or it's not there?
I know the meaning in English, but
Explain it to us in the best words you can.
no, they said it means nighttime because, like, in my language, like my name is Katiku. It means nighttime also. But what is night in
Lightning.
I like night.
Night.
Yeah.
Night in Swahili is usiku.
Usiku.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Katiku in my language.
Your name is Gatiku.
Yeah, it means the same thing. But
So they gave your name Usiku.
yeah.
Quite interesting right there. Thank you.
Thank you.
As we sign off, a message to your fans who will be at the Mo International Sports Center Kasarani tomorrow to cheer you, a message from both of you.
Yeah, I would just say, come out and support, us as athletes. We've been here and we're excited that we have fans all over the world, especially here in Kenya. And we're looking forward to putting on a show for you guys. So I'm excited to see the stadium, excited to see the atmosphere, and I'm sure it's going to be great.
All right. A round of applause for Christine and Shelly-Ann, please.